What's going on, guys? We are back with another replay analysis. This one of Dandii partnering up with his teammate Vlem. Sounds like something that would come out of the back of my throat. But they are Champion 1. They got Champ 2 shortly after this. He's currently sitting at Champ 2 Div 1, but we'll call this a Champ 1 game for this. And Dandii got his replay analyzed by going to patreon.com/Gibbs000. So head on over there. You can get your replays analyzed. There's a free play tier where we just play games, have some fun. There's a coaching tier, and of course, the Rando Potato tournaments as well, which we just recently did. Either just recently did or just about to do a $150 tournament for this past month. So it depends when this video comes out, but probably comes out before it. But so Saturday, check it out, 8:30 Eastern PM. Let's get into the video itself. Let's go over it proper. Dandii going for the kickoff. I'm sorry, not going for the kickoff. Going to the side. Nice play by Vlem there. In 2v2s, you should always know where your teammate is if you're in comms on kickoffs. Makes it a little bit easier. But also, when Vlem goes, he can decide here. Like, he is trying to hit it back to his teammate. But one thing to do, like if you're playing in random twos, is look where the opponent's going. If the opponent's going that way, hit it this way. If the opponent's cheating, make sure it at least leaves the middle of the field. And if he's not cheating also, like, you could neutralize this. But again, that's in solos if you don't really know what your teammate's going to do. Vlem knows what he's going to do, so he throws it over to Dandii. A little bit too hard for Dandii here. Probably shouldn't have followed this up the wall. So I get why he would want to, but it's, like, not really worth at this point. Like, it's a very tough play. Like, right there, sure. Like, check it out. But at this point, just come down off the wall. You don't really need to be trying for anything there because it's really hard to do anything off that part of the wall. Now he's just waiting this out. He sees Thunder's going to land pretty okay and probably be able to challenge him. He has to give up this corner boost to just make sure he continues with the ball. But this is a smart play here. Trying for the pass to his teammate. Very smart. Pretty powerful shot. But the problem is right here, he kind of loses the grasp on the goalie. It's also because he's being challenged, so he has to throw the pass probably a little bit earlier than they actually want. So the goalie is just chilling in net. So this is a midfield shot, like basically right on the dot. So this isn't a hard save because the goalie, he's sitting in net. But still, they apply the pressure. They get some boost. Now going for another challenge. I'm not sure what he's trying to do here. I don't know why he air rolls to the side. And I get it sometimes for power hits, but right here didn't make a lot of sense. Like, when you're about to do a 50-50, don't worry about, like, the power necessarily on these air rolls. Just worry about your positioning. And here, his positioning is really, really poor. Obviously, as you can see here, basically he misses the ball before the 50-50 even happens. So that's going to be lost every time. Nice clear here by Vlem. And nice tap down, or tried for the attempted tap down. So one thing he could have done here, he kind of drives away from it, then drives back. He's probably a little bit worried. Like, I want to see this one more time. Like, right here, you know that Vlem's probably getting this ball. Cat's kind of in the area, but not really. So Vlem has a pretty easy clear here. He starts driving back just a bit just to see what type of play it is. And then goes up. He doesn't really do the double jump well, though. He doesn't actually do the double jump at all. So you see right there, he jumps flat both times. What you want to do is jump, tilt up while you're boosting, jump again, and you'll skyrocket into the air. And if you do that, then you could spend a little bit more time trying to figure out exactly how you want to hit this ball, instead of wasting most of the time trying to just get up to the ball. So right there, he tries to get up to it. It doesn't go in. But good back pass here. Like, honestly, like, this is kind of a weak back pass. Like, at first I was going to be like, oh, it's pretty good. But he should have front flipped into this and threw it as deep as he can because his teammate is so far back. So you could power shoot, like, basically power shoot that back to his teammate. He hit it lightly. And honestly, for back passes, that's normally what you want to do, is, like, you're not sure where your teammate's going to be. But since he was so far back, just hit it as hard as you can. Just make sure it's on the ground, and your teammate will easily clean that up. Here's just trying to assess the situation, and he does it a pretty good job. He kind of leaves the net open for a little bit longer than I probably would have liked, because kind of left himself open a little bit to a doomsday dish, but works out. He gets the challenge. See what type of hit he does here. Nice play here, just throw it in the corner. Like, you don't want to get dunked on here. Your teammate's not really in the play. Like, he's leaving right there. You can see him jumping. So one thing you can do is just hit this extremely high and put it above the net if you want. But if you feel like you're not that confident in it, just throw it to the side is fine too. He side rolls last second to throw it to the left so he doesn't get dunked on because he didn't have the height on the ball, but he had like the power, just not the height. So he just didn't want to get dunked on. Throws it to the side. That's a safety play. Lets his teammate just go back for boost and then come up for this attack. Nice half flip to get back into position here. Well done. And now he's in position to make that challenge, all because of that half flip. So well done executing that. Tries to just power this into the corner, and that doesn't happen. But it does hit the other guy, which I don't think he was trying to do. I think he was trying for the corner pass, or at least wrap it along the wall. Then you set up another play where the team tries to clear it, and you bring it back in. But sometimes circumstance happens, and his teammate comes in for the dunk, and they get the easy goal. Nice, fortunate goal there to start off this game. The win by Vlem. Can he keep control of the ball and boost? No, he cannot, but he got boost. And it's not that bad. There was still some applied pressure, so they just threw it back. This play right here, I'm not as big a fan of. Like, the last play he did was really good, where he kept it away from the attacking player. This time, he could have done the same thing by chipping it right against the wall and then following it up. But he doesn't get around the ball at all. He just kind of tries to throw it forward. And sometimes you're like, well, he's probably going to hit it either way. But if that does happen, then you should at least be jumping to this ball so this ball doesn't go directly over you, and very powerful. It's right there. Not the greatest play, but his teammate, beautiful double touch to throw that to the corner. Well done there. Nice boost grab here, and now they can fast break out. Oh no, the miss. Understandable here why he would move forward. Vlem should be able to hit that ball. Just doesn't happen, and they should have scored on the other side, but they get lucky. Gotta settle it down. Throw it nice and high. Make thunders. Like if he's going to get it, it's not going to be the greatest touch. Good challenge. Good boost grab. Now you're on your way out. See what Vlem does. Right here, it's all about being patient. Just let Cat do what he's got to do for the second player. The first player should attack. Perfectly executed 2v2 play here, where the first player goes up on the wall and attacks him, while the other one's just sitting around waiting to see how this challenge is going to play out. The unfortunate part is the challenge does go to the other player. Like, that ball comes out basically perfectly for Thunders. Doesn't go in again, though. They get really fortunate, and finally it does go in. Let's go over to the challenge from Vlem and see what went wrong here, necessarily. Okay, so Cat's going up, trying to meet him. Normally on an air dribble, you always want to go generally a little bit higher, because when the other team's trying to air dribble, they're going to try and elevate the ball as much as possible, eventually drop it down, but that's usually only on a fake, and since you have a goalie, you don't have to worry too much about it going too low. So right here, he just doesn't get the height. Just doesn't get the height at all. He jumps off the wall a little bit early and doesn't have the height at all, so this is just like a dunk and a half right here. Like, this is the perfect angle for it, of just like, he's got no chance in the world. Basically makes him, his challenge just not existent there. He turns it to a goal. Moving on. Excuse me. Back to Dandii. Ooh, no, 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 no. You do not want to side flip here. This is not the greatest kickoff in the world. He side flips, and now, look at this. He lands here. Has absolutely no chance to direct this kickoff whatsoever. It goes to the left. Luckily, it's really powerful, so it does go to his teammate. But that's not how you want to do a kickoff. You basically lose all control of that kickoff because of doing that side flip and landing so close to the ball, but also on a weird angle. And so he lost all control there, but it worked out, and they get a very, very quick goal. So going back to just challenges here, just speed kills sometimes. You see Vlem just winning the ball there, and then here we go, just the speed to pop up quicker than the other team. Sometimes that's all you need. Well done there, getting the goal. Nice turnaround here. Like, a lot of people here would probably challenge this. Like, Thunders, he has, like, almost no boost at this point because he's cheating up, so he's not going to have a ton. So I like this play. I'm just turning away because he can make one move and completely destroy you basically in the open field. But now that he goes back, now Thunders is like, well, crap. All I can do is put it on my hood and try for a flick. Shouldn't be too big of a deal because he has no boost. That's all you have to do. Just be patient on those kickoffs. A lot of people in twos, including myself, will probably challenge that because you're both somewhat cheating up on it and you want that second touch, but very patient play there. And then Vlem again, just applying that pressure. That's all you got to do. Let's go over to Vlem. In twos, like, this is how I play twos. I don't let the other team have any time to do whatever they want. So right here we see Thunders. He's going to take this play, but we're going to grab some boost from Vlem, and then he's immediately going to attack. Makes that flick come out early. Now Cat is trying to make a play, and Vlem's just going to follow right up on it. That's all you got to do. He only had 15 boosts at the start of that. And there you go. Just apply that pressure. Well done by Vlem. Another kickoff. Another weird land in here. I'm not a big fan of his kickoffs. Like, landing like that and then just jumping, it's so random. And it's very, very hard to control the ball. Just not a huge fan. Like, just jump earlier so your wheels are on the ground for a little bit longer. And you can direct yourself a little bit. Sure, it's not as fast, but it's close enough that it won't matter. Nice little chip here. The double touch. Nice and easy. It's a pretty simple play. Vlem trying to bring it up. There comes a 50-50. That happens all the time. And then just following it up. Just being close enough to Vlem to make this play. And once that happens, Cat is just screwed. Vlem even went for the demo there. Easy goal. Another really powerful kickoff. So that's the only thing Vlem's got to be careful of. So I like that he tries to direct it. But he is putting a little too much power on it. Like, I would love if he would hop up in the air to at least try and kill this ball down and keep it low and push it to the side. Because if it goes in the air like this, it's very difficult for his teammate to make a play, even when it's on the same side. And that's a free kickoff goal back. So both players on this team having a little trouble on their kickoffs. Here again, super high, makes it a really hard play for Dandii. He again wins it. Like, Vlem wins it to the correct side. Just makes it a difficult play. Dandii just misreads the curve on the wall. And now Orange has another attack off the kickoff. But Vlem gets back in time. Goes, he went a little bit late here on this one. So Dandii's just got to be more proactive on this. As soon as this ball goes up like that, these plays are very difficult, but this is something that you can easily practice in like custom training. Like building your own packs even. Of just trying to come off the goal line and fly to it and like cancel out the angles. This is one of the main goalie drills I think that is definitely needed. Definitely needed in twos as well. Some of these can even be turned into shots because if you do beat the attacker, as long as you put it on net, it's a free goal. Here, he just hesitates, takes way too long, and takes a bad angle. But that's something that can easily be trained in custom training. Like, it's not the same as a real-life game, but it definitely helps. Heading on back. This should be a nice, powerful clear. Too bad he went just a little bit too low. Sometimes it's really hard to get a powerful clear when the ball's in this weird spot where it's in between, basically. So this height of this ball is kind of in between because, it, like, say you don't jump and say your car's down here, that this ball goes over your head. Like, you might get a doink on it or something, but you can't just drive and chip it. And then it's not high enough for a single jump. Like, you're going to elevate to about the middle of the ball, and then you're going to hit it low. So the only thing that you can really do is try and jump last second. So you're kind of rising and you hit it right here. Or you just wind up hitting it low. That's honestly one of the things that happens. So you really just have to jump late and hit it just before. But if you jump early, like you do on most of your other hits, just because it's easier, then you kind of get in trouble here. So that play just doesn't work out. It's just one of those ball height bounces that kind of sucks. He tries to do something with it, but it doesn't really work out. I was going up in the air, but he's got to know he has no boost here. When he jumps, he is 35. He even used some sideways. He didn't do a double jump aerial again. Like, he should really focus on doing those a little bit more. He's just doing the normal double pop and then fly. So, like, if you have 35 boost, then you're never going to reach that. But you can if you do the double jump aerial. Just got to be a little careful about that. See if he goes for the shot. He does. Look, this is a bold choice by right here. Because this goalie's ready for this play. Like, this is dangerous for sure. But as long as you get a piece of this ball, it's okay. And he does. Now this jump, I'm surprised he goes for this. He's not going to get any power on it. He might beat out the other player. But at what cost, really? He just uses all of his boosts for a light tap. And now I understand trying to keep, like, just apply pressure over and over and over again. But don't do it if you don't. Like, if you can't get anything out of it. Like, right there, he really couldn't get anything out of it. Now he has to go back for boost, and now it's going to turn into a goal. Oh, it almost did. He makes the save, at least. Get a little lucky there. And then this area right here, he's trying to hit this. Well, he just doesn't boost high enough. Like, he doesn't boost long enough, and he flips actually a little bit early here. See how early he flipped? And that kind of screws up that play. Like, he's got to boost a little bit closer to it. But one of these plays, too. So when you see a play like this, like, he makes a big save. He goes up this wall. He doesn't necessarily have to jump to this. Like, this ball will come to him eventually. And there's no one really around. The reason why he wants to get this out is because he wants that fast break opportunity. The other two guys just try for a scoring chance. They're low on boost, and they're on their way out. But it is a very difficult play. Sometimes it is a good idea to just, like, let this ball come to the wall, and you settle it down and begin a dribble. Or then you can pass it to Vlem a little bit easier. But instead, he just gets a missed touch. And it turns into Vlem having to back up, and Cat getting another free shot. Now, finally, both players on orange leave. And, okay, I don't even get why this happened. So let's go back to what happened with Cat. So Cat takes the shot. Now he's just on the way out. They're both on the way out, though. As soon as Cat sees this from Thunders, he's got to just go and touch this ball. Just throw it up the wall. You have 65 boost. Like, it's not even like you're low on boost. Like, what are you doing? This is an easy ball for him to just make the other team not have a good scoring chance. And I'll basically allow your teammate to get boost and be ready for a play if needed. But honestly, he just, like, retreats like he has 0 boost right here. He's got plenty of boost. He could have easily made a play. Now he doesn't even, like, rotate properly. He just kind of rotates into the middle of the net. And this is just a really, really weak play from Cat. Just a little bit of confusion, but that was definitely his ball, not Thunder's, because he was going back for boost. So there it is, free goal. And for some reason, it won't let me do it. Thank you. And there we go. All right, moving on. Next kickoff. That one was better from Vlem because it didn't go in the air, but problem is it got neutralized. I'll try for a power shot here, but he just doesn't get to the ball quick enough to make it one of those bounce shots. And then he goes on top of the ball once again, so he throws it low. Vlem is doing a great job at just being a nuisance here. Waiting this out once again, and there again, like another miss, but I like this. Just let Cat air dribble, and then just take it from him or her when it's all done. That power shot could have been on net, though. A little bit inaccurate, but it almost worked out anyway. So this play right here, like, Vlem's on the way out. Like, as you can hear right there, I think there were some flips from both players, actually. So this, like, play to the center is not really that great, and you have a 2-goal lead with 40 seconds left. You're probably better off, like, faking this. Like, go up the wall right here. Don't jump. Just leave. Just as soon as this play happens, like, it's going to waste another, like, 10 seconds. And you can just bail on that. But instead, he centers it to them and allows them to begin a play just a little bit quicker than normal. But luckily, they got a poor touch on it, so Vlem can do something with it. Now on the way back, just check out the dribble. Like, this is a miserable play from Cat. Cat has all the time in the world. Can easily just power shoot this on the bounce or wait for one more bounce. Instead, just jumps above the ball, throws it low. And this, again, like, you got to work on, everyone has to work on, just like when the ball is about to bounce, like trying to chip it out or going low on it. Never go high in the ball if you can help it. Obviously, everyone does it, but that's something that every player can do better. Just try and be underneath the ball and elevate those to, like, the upper 90 and all that stuff in the net. Here comes another shot attempt, just a little bit too close to this back wall. Made it a tough angle. He tried for it, just couldn't get it. It's worth a shot. But I like how Vlem just kind of sat back and was like, go ahead and shoot it, man. We're up 2, though, with 20 seconds left. I'm going to chill. That's what he does there. This 50-50 is fine. He's trying to make it 50-50 towards the middle of the field because he can't get the pass. It just happens to spill out extremely quickly. But it looks like they're going to get the win here. As long as he makes this save. There it is. Beautiful save. Vlem, beautiful job. Icing on the cake right there, and they get the win. Dandii with the W. Hope you guys all enjoyed the replay analysis. Thank you, Dandii. Thank you guys for watching. And we'll see you next time. Bye.